Okay, bear with me for just a moment. My computer is being my computer again. Let's try to get these web pages restored. Okay, there we go. Welcome back yet again, friends, strangers, and enemies. We're doing more Tales of Arise tonight. Last time we left off, we ended up beating that one, what the hell was his name? It was like, Valor, or Verlorn, or something like that. He was like a, Sephiroth-esque character, and, yeah, after we beat him, everything was going hunky-dory, and then we ended up getting invaded by that Esperoba-looking chick. And I do not know who or what she is. She just reminds me of that one Yu-Gi-Oh character. Only with black eyes and different color coordination. Anyway, let's jump back into it and see what we have in store tonight. Also, hopefully we still have the original opening here, and we don't have to listen to that somber crap from... Oh. Okay, yeah, we don't need to sit through this. No. That is disappointing. Yeah, I was getting hyped up to listen to the first opening, and no, it was that rubbish, like, low emotion, whatever song it was. Where are we going now? Ah, rooftop. Okay. No, we were on the right track.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for
Volron, that
now.
was his name. Okay.
Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Alright, also, I guess that this, title is going to be pretty misleading because the cores are kind of combined into that Renus Alma or whatever, so... I guess I should have titled it after that, but that detail kind of slipped my mind since I last streamed this.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay.
Just be honest with him, Shion.
I'll see you up ahead, okay?
No audio? What do you mean no audio? It sounds like the voice is coming in okay, but, yeah, that's weird. Why isn't the audio working? How's that? That better? Can you hear anything now? Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, okay. Let me just turn that up a little bit, and how is that? That better? Yeah, let me, take a look at my other Twitch, see if anything's playing through on that. There you go. Oh, you had okay, so it wasn't a issue on my end. Oh, that's good to know. So, how are you doing tonight? Anything excited planned for the weekend? Or exciting, rather. Oh, was your phone being stupid? I kind of figured it was that. Like, I didn't have any, issues on OBS from what I saw. It's all good. Gonna be out for lunch on Sunday with a friend and your mom? Oh, fun! May see if Crow and Echo and I can hang out and have some lunch either tomorrow or Saturday. see about getting ramen and sushi again, as we usually do whenever we hang out. Wait, how the hell am I on the first floor now? Didn't I just go down one level? You're gonna be having... Tiakbaki? I don't remember how to say that word. I know that you mentioned it before, but, yeah. Oh wait, I was already on the third floor. Okay, that's why I fucked up. I was just supposed to be searching for whoever on this level. Okay. You'll do a voice recording later? Okay. Are you going to be all sarcastic again like you normally do? Because that's always fun. Kitty face, huh? I look forward to that then. Okay, I have no idea where the hell this meeting place is. You wonder if your new phone has any Futaba PFPs? Oh, is that a new phone that you got? Or an old phone, or what? Why would it have Futaba PFPs on it? Huh, maybe this is where I need to go. Okay, 13 minutes in and I'm already lost. One of the downsides to having a big fucking castle like this. Uh-huh. Wait, what? I am so confused. It's a new phone you got a while back, but it's hard to get PFPs with it? Why is that? Just the way that they're cropped? Does it, like, cut the heads off and stuff? Speaking of which, you need a case for the phone. I'd say get an OtterBox if you are prone to dropping your phone. Honestly, just get an OtterBox either way so the thing doesn't get damaged. Harder to do screenshots, can't hold it. You can't hold and save the image. Ah, okay. And OtterBox is too expensive. Alright, I gotcha. Okay, that was the 4th floor, so where the hell is... Okay, now I'm on floor 3, but... for Christ's sake, am I gonna have to... Okay. Alright. You've always been lucky with phones, knocks furiously on wood. Yeah, my current phone is the first phone that I actually bought myself. Like, up until this point, it's always been hand-me-downs, because I, never really saw the need for a phone up until, I don't know, honestly, like, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, welcome to the stream, Akeshi Jin. How are you doing? Or Akashi Jin, sorry. How are you doing tonight? I'm playing Tales of Arise. Yep. Long Live Crow actually asked me if I would play this one, and since I was taking game requests, I figured, why not? It was in my pile. And my friend Cosmic Crow Echo actually bought this for me a couple of Christmases ago. Or it may have actually been last Christmas. Actually, now that I think about it. And welcome to the stream, our Skeleton. How are you doing tonight? Okay, here we go. Now we're on floor number 3. Don't need to say full name. You're fine. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Really getting excited for tomorrow's stream, honestly, because I'm going to be starting up the first Warhammer 4K Space Marines game. Which I also have the sequel to, but I figured I would play the first one first and the second one second. And also, I was talking about maybe doing something during the day on Sunday. I'm thinking maybe I'll see about revisiting Resident Evil 4. Since the spooky season is coming around. Either that or Fatal Frame 2. Okay, I'm not seeing anything marked on the map anywhere. Okay, I'm already on the 3rd floor, so... that is level 3, right? Where the fuck am I going? Final Fantasy 16 recommended. I actually streamed Final Fantasy 16 quite a while ago. I do plan to revisit it down the line eventually, though. Nothing much really watching streams, listening to music. You've given up with God of War 2's Challenge of Titans. Ah, okay. Yeah, as far as the Final Fantasy games go, Akashi, I have been streaming a few of those on the channel. I did all the Final Fantasy VII, then I did 16, a little bit of 14, then I did Dirge of Cerberus, so, yeah, after that I figured I would take a break from Final Fantasy for a while, but we also have most, if not all of them, which we are going to be visiting at some point in the future. It's just going to be a while before I get around to it again. I think the next one is probably going to be Final Fantasy 15 that I'll be checking out. Either that or 10. Which 10 I have played a little bit of in the past, but I never actually finished it. Because I was getting kind of pissed off at the enemies constantly spawning in and attacking me.
Guess I misread the landing.
Apparently there's supposed to be some kind of an item that you can use to, make the enemy spawns less frequent. Also, what the fuck did I grab an energy drink for? I still have this other one from yesterday. I forgot all about that. Welcome to the stream, Moo person. How are you doing? You're thinking about finishing Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne from where you left off, or said replay WWE SmackDown? Shut your mouth. WWE SmackDown. I think that's on PS2, right? I think I played that once at a former friend's house a long time ago. Why am I drinking while I'm streaming? I'm gonna be all wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. I don't know if an energy drink is gonna quite make me do that, but alright. If I overdo it, I'll probably start talking like Blur from Transformers, though, so that could be fun. Though be it a bit dangerous. You heard that loud-ass quirk pull? That is because I'm using a empty rum bottle for the energy drink that I did not finish yesterday. Yeah, whenever you hear a cork pull, it's not always me drinking on stream. I like to, reuse the glass bottles, so I don't have to constantly get up and go, upstairs, get water out of the faucet, or, in this case, so I can, hold the leftover energy drink. Great, energy drinks have effects of alcohol? Wait, what? What do you mean by that, our skeleton? Ubu person is pressing X to doubt me. You can believe whatever you want. Don't really care what you believe, I know that's the truth. Actually, I should probably consider recycling a couple of the bottles that I have. Let's see, how many of those are there? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it looks like I have 7 empty rum and whiskey bottles that are just full of water. I also have a water cooler behind me, but that thing is empty. I need to get a new bottle for that. Making you talk like a drunken sailor? I don't think energy drinks have that effect. Like I said before, I think it would just make me talk like Blur from Transformers, if anything. Respect, you're the same way. You don't care what other people say or think about you. As long as you believe in yourself, then you're all good. And that is a good way to live. You alcohol. I'm guessing Honey OTU is having flashbacks to when she got drunk fairly recently, isn't she? Also, I just keep running around and I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Dude, what? You're still somewhat remembering what happened that night? Honey OTU getting drunk. Next thing I'll tell you is that hell froze over. Yeah, I was surprised too when she told me about that. Like, she does not like drinking, and her reason for doing so, apologies in advance, but it was, very, very stupid of you to deliberately go out of your way to get drunk just because you felt that you didn't do it on your birthday and you owed it to yourself. That was, kind of small-brained of you, Honey OTU. You're going to work, so you're going to be heading to bed. Well, thank you for hanging out for a while, our skeleton. And hopefully I will see you for Warhammer tomorrow. You just want to know how it feels? Oh, that's very defensive of you. All caps. Oh, Dohalim. And here comes the barking.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
Woof woof bark bark, right, Honey OTU?
Move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara. Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron.
Friends wanted to take you to a bar at one point to get you drunk and you said no thanks. Well, good on you for that at least.
Silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
His voice sounds so regal. Well, he was Lord for a while.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing. What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
Oh, that...
For now, at least.
Yeah, that explains why the thing didn't disappear at all.
Energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
Hey, Shion, I got a sword I can put in you.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to
Hey,
deal
chick
with
bump
as
bump.
it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
When he voiced Sunday in Honkai, he sounded regal there. He does have a very nice voice.
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
Okay, so this is level 3, and that's on the entrance, I guess. I was thinking floor 3. I couldn't put the tick mark on the map, could you, game?
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with.
You want him to read to you as you fall asleep?
I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
What story?
Alright then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
I want to say that's Yuri Lowenthal again, but I don't know. Can't be too sure with how little he's saying.
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
You don't know, probably something by Edgar Allan Poe? Good choice.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
You want to slap Alpin's forehead? Why?
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
Okay, that has to be Yuri Lowenthal.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
I'm thinking yes, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
It's so empty. You're missing the mask, are you, Honey O2?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Yes, masks can be attractive, teehee. I'll agree.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
You played the demo for the new Atlas game? What new Atlas game?
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
Metaphor Fantazo? Or Fantasio. The protagonist is so adorable. What's the game about?
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Voron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
Welcome back, Uwu
It's not like
person.
they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend
Hard to
themselves.
describe on keyboard, same gameplay as
Great.
SMT Persona though,
Another
kinda.
headache
Oh,
to worry about.
alright. Salty Mood. Is this gonna be about Rinwell?
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
He was gonna be my
I felt
second
that it was
guess.
seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
So good though, the art, the music. I'll have to look into it sometime. Send me a trailer or something on Discord later. Be a game I play on stream and it comes out October 10th? Well, if it's a longer game like the Persona games, then I may not get to it for quite a while, because yeah, once I'm done with Persona, what the hell was I going to do after Persona? I know after I'm done with Reload, I'm going to be doing Bloodborne, but
This sort of stuff's old hat for us
after I
right
finish
now.
up the
Yeah.
Persona 4 games. I don't know what I'm going to be
It's
doing
not
on
going to take
Wednesdays.
forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
You're saying it so I can have more people come into the stream. Ah, okay. You're saying play... Oh, okay, the demo. Alright. That's 3 to 4 hours of content? Oh, okay. Maybe 5 if I'm lost. Well, if it's a newer game, then I would say that is a good possibility. Just to make me rage, Yukiko's best girl. That doesn't really make me rage all that much. You're just very wrong in that department, that's all. Still has mechanics of Persona games, so... Oh,
Very
alright.
well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Somehow I'm both surprised and not surprised to see him here.
Hey.
So, you're the guys hoarding all the rations.
Pardon me?
What are you doing? Get back to your position. Excuse me? I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What's this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volaron. Be right back and get the trailer. Alright.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. They must think we're just damning from the town.
whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
You're saying that Chie's been now? Well, that's just wrong.
Where are you going? Water, hear my call! Not on my watch! I can handle it with fear! Pierce evil! And freeze lancer! Steel force! Annihilation!
Joking, of course. I know. And voice crack.
All yours, Kisara. Benediction light. My turn. Struck. Be still.
Hear me! Flame of
It's
fury!
over.
Hear my call!
Now or never. Here I come. It's over. I'm ready.
There we go.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
So, it wasn't a Danin stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volaron's soldiers hiding out inside this castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about this.
Hey.
What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volaron? What's going on here? Something's weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volaron is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise. Just like the Donans here. Looking back on it, I did feel like these soldiers we fought here before were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual? I guess so. Everyone here was Volaron's slave, both Donans and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well...
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose when these guys, or with these guys, once Volaron was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Voloran vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fringes. But the fact that they haven't, to any degree... But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Listen to me carefully, men. I am Lord Dohalim Ilqueris. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim? But, sir, we serve... Lord Voloran has left this realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
Wow!
Holy crap, I can't believe that
So
worked.
then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men to the barracks, and then speak with Gagne once more. Also, I am going to charge my phone and crack open this other energy drink.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy, not me personally.
Well, either way, solve the problem, and that's what counts.
I almost knocked that one over too, and that almost spilled on my Futaba mouse pad placemat thing again. Excuse me. You sent the trailer? Thank you, Honey, to you. Please, Vincent, Futaba is done being wet. Yeah. Hopefully she will remain that way. I do not want to have to, clean up any more spilled energy drink. Thank you, Uwu person. Wait, what the fuck am I doing back up here? We're supposed to be going outside again. And I think I am going the wrong way again. Still gushing over the protagonist, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna check something real quick. See if the thumbnail to what you sent me has a picture of this guy. The guy with the black and blue hair? He looks kind of like Makoto. Interesting. He's a baby. He's so soft. And sweet.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
Me too, Law.
Hurt for us to
Me
unwind
too.
a little for once.
Not like we've got the gall to spare for it, though.
Okay, I just briefly dozed off for a minute there, and I could have sworn that you wrote Kitty Pancake in the chat. Like, did I fucking imagine that, or... I'm fucking losing it. I need more energy drink. The VA that voiced him did so well. Also, his hair is just blue. Oh, it looked kind of black to me when I was looking at it. But, seriously, Honey-O to you, did you write Kitty Pancake and then redact it from the Twitch chat? Because... brief second when I was dozing off, I could have sworn that I saw that written down. No? Alright, yeah, I just imagined it then.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened,
I'm gonna gush
yet
about the
more blood
protagonist
would have
because he's so
spilled here,
adorable.
and
Ah,
no
by
one
all
wishes
means,
for
gush
that.
away.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends.
That's gotta be
They all
Yuri
died.
Lowenthal, right?
They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died?
Okay, maybe not, but...
The
this...
bastards should die. Every last one of them!
Okay, yeah, no, that's not his yelling voice. Who the fuck is this guy? He sounds very
I know
familiar.
how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
Slap that
That's what
forehead.
these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
Based Alphen.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it.
Well, this is a
I want to help
very
create a
relevant
society where
message
people
for the
can
times that we're
finally
living in.
stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
That's where I disagree. That's where I
All right.
disagree, though.
Have it your way.
Little
I
violence
can't
is
argue
okay,
with
just
the
make sure you're
folks that
killing the right
helped us
people.
Get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
Himiko Toga?
What's the
That's
matter,
that
Kisara?
vampire
Is
girl
something
from
wrong?
that
Oh,
Hero
no, nothing.
Academy anime,
It's fine,
right?
Really. I'm
Oh,
just a bit
My
worried
Hero
about what
Academia.
happened to
Yeah,
all
the
these folks.
name of the anime was
It'll take
slipping
time
my mind
before
for
they
a minute
start
there.
thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
Vampire girl. She sucks people's
What
blood,
happened to
doesn't she?
Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression
I'd say
we've
that's
seen.
vampire-esque,
But treated
wouldn't you?
cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegus aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
She has the ability to change her appearance to the person whose blood she drinks. The more blood she drinks, the longer her fake appearance lasts. Okay, so she's kind of like a vampire crossed with a changeling, then. Well, that's a number, Shion. Huh. Yeah, let's do that.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
I think she leveled up so that she doesn't just take appearances, but also use the said person's ability. Alright. Nobody will kill us if we ask questions. Really? But we were taught that asking for questions was bad for us. Alright, who do we help now? We were made to simply do as we were told for so long. If anyone asked questions, they were either beaten or killed. You could tell us to think about what we want, but my mind always just goes back to thinking about what I have to do instead. Please, you have to understand, I'm not used to living without orders. It feels unsettling. If I do something, will anyone get mad? If I don't do something, will anyone get mad? This spot reminds you of an area in Code Vein. You should pick the game up again. Is Code Vein related to Code Geass in any way? Because that's an anime that I heard of before, and I heard that it's supposed to be pretty good as well. No? Alright.
Something.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
It's an anime Dark Souls game. Maybe you're going to stream that? Alright. Sounds interesting.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
Well, she's planning on streaming. I'm actually going to be getting her a VTuber model to start off with around the holidays. That was so scary. Really, really scary. What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises, like crackle, roar, splish, splash, howl, whoosh, and boom, bump outside of town, and... You left the town? Never go wandering outside where it's not safe, you hear me? Easy, Rinwell. Kid, you probably spotted a Zoogle. Did you see anything when it made the crackle and roar sound? It was red. Red, crackling, and roaring. Red? Red? Oh, I get it. He must mean he saw fire coming out of it. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water. The howling sound wind. And that booming sound... Was that... was you, Rinwell?
Hey!
Why's it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming whenever you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom boom, you're a boom boom lady. See what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. You two... If you two have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zoogle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady? We'll see what we can do.
Got it.
You bet. Don't worry. Us grown-ups will take care of it. If he saw it outside of town, do you think he was in the Love-to marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be pain. Go get him, Barky boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Wait, was that unnecessary? Did I...
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
Okay, maybe I didn't have to accept that
I'm
quest.
not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harrows.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now.
Is that an
What do you want me
LO
to
or
do?
an IO?
And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there
Low
something you
or
wanna say to
EO?
me,
Best
Shion?
girl. I don't fucking know.
You're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't
IO?
need to
Okay.
apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
Just fuck already! Come on!
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself.
These two need to
Okay.
have their happy ending. What the hell happened here? Hey, what the hell happened to him? That's what I'm asking. He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
Wait!
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? Just his mom. I think she lives in that area over there. Got it. I'll break the news to her.
Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Let's see, can I get a new sword? I'd rather not have that weapon, honestly. This one I would, but I don't have the items that I need. Alright, so where's this dead guy's
There's
mom?
someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Well, clearly she's gonna be living within city limits. So I probably have to backtrack to go towards that castle again.
I wonder if something happened.
Be right back. Okay, see you soon, honey. Out to you.
Do you sense one of your friends, Noodle?
Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's... It's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today, since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
Just let it go,
She went
Rinwell.
out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zoogles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Let's see what's going on around here.
yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
That's sad. Indeed.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Lunch is the backbone of a day's meals.
I think that's his way of saying he's hungry now.
Good thing we've got you to interpret.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right. That's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewells? Not really. How could we on Donna? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send the remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such practice to Donna? We believe that in doing so, the deceased spirit shall join the flow of the astral energy that travels the cosmos. We can never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is part of everyday life for us, Donnans. You really think we're going to ship bodies in space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Rena still ruled over us, we didn't even know if it was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think... Don't think for a second I've forgiven everything that Renans did to us. Tell me, Alphen, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumbered them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. Okay, racist Rinwell is making a comeback. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all... Why don't you just turn them all hollow? That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting among ourselves. We're all well aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve, to bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Rinwell, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for lashing out at you as hard as I did, Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. Well, do better, Rinwell. You were on a pretty good path for a while there. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son. Oh, okay, I did read that right. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too.
Rinwell.
I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of the planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Huh? Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Rena too, then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it the Donnan way.
Good.
Yes. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it. It's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all of you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that will make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
That was a sad moment. Kinda.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind.
And that's the end of that energy drink.
My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
I ship him.
You're welcome?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
Let's not. Let's try to just get on with the story.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own. You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Harros.
Agreed. Start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
Huh? What's going on now?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
Okay. Why did Best Girl get zapped? I have no idea, and I have no idea what these are either. What the hell is going on? Let me guess, you're gonna blow up the moon, aren't you? Place does look like Space Colony Ark, after all. Speaking of which, new Sonic game coming out in November, and it's got Shadow in it as protagonist, so I am pretty excited for that.
To Rena and Lenegis?
Oh! Hey, Black
It
Healer!
looks like Lenegis
Welcome to the
is
stream, how are you doing?
Transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems
Also,
they've broken their silence
guys,
at
go
last.
and give Black Healer a
My concern is
subscription.
that
She
object
is
they dropped
also a
into the
VTuber.
water. It's as if they're driving
She's
a
been
literal
doing some,
wedge into Dana.
Not just into
I
Dana,
can't remember what it was
but
that I
her
tuned into
resistance,
last
too.
time, but I have
And what's with that
originally
beam of light
discovered
coming
her
down
when
from
she
above?
was doing Fatal
Any idea
Frame.
what that could be?
Astral energy.
So, yeah, give her a
Serious?
subscription.
All of that is astral energy?
If you don't,
But
I'll
that-
shoot. Like,
It's a lot
go
for
subscribe to
sure.
her now. Go and do
Not
that.
even all the astral energy
Do it.
harvested by every Lord
Do it now or
combined
else.
compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral
Eating
energy
breakfast?
as part of the crown
Yum.
contest.
What's on the menu?
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core.
Last stream was Elden Ring,
She
you were
then
fucked.
forces the two of you to
I
help
can
her
imagine.
assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
One of these days I'm gonna have to get around to playing Elden Ring.
Pardon?
After I
She
finish
was there
up
at your
Persona
palace,
3
wasn't she?
Reload, I'm going to be
I
doing
figured you knew who she
Bloodborne.
was.
Though I do also
Are
have
you
a copy
saying I
of
should be
Elden Ring.
familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
You see Elden Ring?
Sorry,
No,
I
it's
drifted
some...
off. As far as I
I
remember,
think it's the
first time I saw
PS5
her was when
version
we ran
that I
into
have.
her in Pelegion.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganeth Heros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
Okay, so I kind of missed a little bit of what I was supposed to be doing because I was welcoming you in here, but
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
you wanted to help out, but you're on PC if I play Bloodborne, and if you have PS Plus, you can help me if I need it. Alright. Sounds fun. My other friend, Cosmic Crow Echo, is also a VTuber, and
What were they?
maybe the three of us can see about collabing on that down the line.
Let's take a minute.
Like, I think Bloodborne
For now, let's focus
supports
on one
more than
thing at
just
a
2
time.
players at a time, right? But that is going to be a while after I finish up Reload, though. It does? Alright, well, if you're ever interested in collabing down the line, then we can see about doing that.
Now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms.
Hey out
So
to my
much for
friend.
things getting somewhere close to normal.
I think he's sleeping
too
around this time, but,
As if whoever's behind all this
yeah,
was
you may
watching
see him
us.
from time to time
The
in the
people of
streams.
Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave. That's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Looking to do Wukong after Fatal Frame. I was thinking about doing Wukong myself, but, yeah, it was that game, and there was also the Space Marine game that just came out, so I ended up buying,
I feel like somebody's
that
watching
game.
us.
But I also have the original
someone around here.
Space Marine game, so, gonna be doing that tomorrow before I end up getting into the sequel. Sleeping? I'm talking about, Crow Echo. He's probably sleeping around this time. When that thing dropped out of Lenegis, the sound, my oh my, I thought the mountains were collapsing. Okay. You trying to find a way out of the other realms? Can't say I've ever heard of any, or about anything. If we knew about anything like this, we wouldn't have had to hunker down in Fistlum? Hope I said that right. You were confused by that? He didn't show up on the stream and you were wondering who she was saying hello to? Yeah, kind of curious why he hasn't stopped by tonight. Like, he did recently quit his job and well, he used to be a night owl like me before he had that other job, so I'm curious why he wouldn't be awake for the time being. First time chatting in one of my streams. Yeah, I was surprised that you showed up. Was very, very welcome surprised to see you here, Black Healer. You're trying to get to the other realms? Without a sturdy boat, there isn't much you can... Wait, I take that back. I remember that one of the elders who recently started talking a little mentioned something. Apparently, back in the day, there used to be a way to get through Foreland Mountains, but not anymore. What could it have been?
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
When is the next time you're gonna be streaming, by the way, Black Healer? Gonna be another Saturday stream? Or do you stream on Sundays? I kinda forgot.
I think Hoodle senses something.
I think it was Saturday.
We should be able to cook here.
First time chatting here, you're the chattiest. You have a goal to make me tear my hair out. Good luck with that. It's very hard to get under my skin. And if you ever do, I can always talk to you about the sponges in the Pringles can again.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Let's see, can we go over this waterfall, or... Oh, no. Wall in the way. Depending on my time zone, generally it's Saturday afternoons for you. It's your only day off. I'm on Central Time myself. Right now it is 2:40 a.m.
There.
Oops. No. Behave yourself then, ooh person.
Armored soldiers!
We could take them.
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
I don't remember if I heard this battle music before.
No one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
I'll take you all on!
The enemy wields arts too.
Since you never really attempted it, it doesn't really concern you much. It's just annoying that I'm bringing it up. Shouldn't have mentioned it in the first place then. Wait, why the hell is Law in the...
In here. This'll come in handy.
You know what? I think I'm gonna leave Govaline where he is right now, just see what he can do as a ground unit instead of backup.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! Take it!
If it's in the sky, it's mine! Where are you going?
Maybe chances are a little tiny.
You are getting really defensive, Lulu person.
You can be really dense, Govaline.
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go! Ugly warrior! Here's the evil!
Dragon Swarm!
Can you take it?
Tornado Alpha!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Radiant light!
Nice!
I'm out of
Tornado Alpha! Flame inside me! Yours to be let free! You picked the wrong one!
Here we go.
In an instant! Impact Rock!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia.
Welcome back, honey, to you. What's with the... Sadly?
Everything all right?
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
You return sad. What's wrong? Why are you sad?
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me?
Oh wait,
I'll
let me
do my
guess.
best.
You're missing a certain person who ended up falling asleep, right?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
It's either that or it's something about food. You're saying that you're returning is set. Why?
Damn it! Sword Rain Alpha!
By the power of water!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Simian pest. I shall feel you where you stand.
Magic is there!
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll heal you all!
Take this!
Not on my watch! Healing circle!
It's bad that you return that. Yeah, I don't understand why that would be bad.
To be sealed, though. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Ah, okay.
Your mom!
Lunar turtle!
Be still! The flame inside
Do
is
it!
yours to be let free!
In here! Astral energy!
Say no more!
You were listening to a Heaven's Feel song?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now! Lock! Get toasty!
Well, you mean like the Persona 4 soundtrack, or what?
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Oh, Fate Stay
Perhaps.
Night. Oh, okay.
She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why?
The red guy
There's
sounds
also
like
the matter of
Diluc.
the power that she inherited from.
No, you mean the blonde
You
guy?
heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not
This guy
preclude
here?
her
The
deep connection
one
to
with
the
the red
events
hair?
unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Del Faris. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives.
No, the blue scarf,
Nevertheless,
Diluc from Genshin
I cannot
Impact.
shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we
Alphen?
currently know. Do you disagree?
Yeah, he has white hair. Oh, also, Honey OTU, you were gone when Black Healer came in, but she's the VTuber who I showed you before. Go and give her a sub. Yeah, go and sub to Black Healer.
Get lost!
Be still!
Lightning
thrust!
Sleep now. Is that statue wielding arts? Now I've seen everything.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still? Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Only if you enjoy the content, only if.
Take you all on!
Well, you seem fun. I think Honey OTU will appreciate your content.
Start up! You're mine! You're mine! You're finished! Lightning thrust!
Granted, I've only been able to tune in briefly because you usually stream around the
Really
time where I'm supposed to be asleep, so, yeah.
It's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Here, I hope that was improving.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look flustered.
You're finished!
I'm all stuck
Move
up.
away!
A victory for the ages.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it. Chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they
Ray
must have been
Chase
forced to come out of
voices
hiding.
Alphen and... who from Genshin? It's 11 a.m. where you are now, so it's understandable. It's, well, now it's 2:50 where I am right now. I am a night owl, myself. Usually go to bed by 6 a.m. And why is the... oh. Okay, the chest is opening. And that is a useless item for me because I am not going to be fishing at all in this game.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
Not the only
Danon
night owl.
master?
I know.
That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
Okay, and another one of these. Yeah, I hate when they give you, like, 3 of these things you have to
manage to find them.
sit
They've
through
been
at
holed
once.
up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For
Also, it's
Volron, you mean?
new Villette.
Even though we already defeated him? But
Oh,
yes, I suppose
okay.
you're right. For these guys, that would
That
just be
earlier
a
message.
technicality.
Alright.
They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Let's try to run past these Zools. Hey, that worked. Groovy. Kinda hard to type fast with how big the phone is. If anything, you would think that
How much do
a
they have to steal from us to be
larger
satisfied?
phone would be easier to type on,
What's
so you
that
don't,
thing's
like,
purpose anyway?
hit a different letter
Some kind
by
of
mistake.
siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegus?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least,
Your
I
hands are
believe
too
we can
small.
assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegus may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. But I don't know how to talk to her about it.
You and me both.
Okay, and we have another one of these to look at.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegus along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
If I like
So
this
even
type
though
of
they're
game, I
using
might
the
want
wedge
to
to siphon
try...
off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back
Suikoden?
down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all
Suikoden. Is
happened
that
so
that,
suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
Oh wait, no, that's
But if that red
Seriko that I'm
woman has
thinking of.
anything
What
to
the
do
hell
with
is
the wedge,
Suikoden?
then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
Let me look that up
The
real
Red
quick.
Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelegion.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
Ah, it's a,
No, it's not that I
turn-based
think they're
RPG.
lying, just
Okay.
there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but
Yeah,
for
depending
now,
on what
let's
kind of,
focus on getting through these mountains.
Depending on what
Yeah,
kind of a story
of
it
course.
has, I may consider checking that out in the future. Typically, turn-based games aren't really my cup of tea unless they have a good story behind them. Like, I don't like the gameplay at all, but if it's like phenomenal story like Final Fantasy or Persona or SMT, then I'll play that.
Go no further!
Dragon form! You're mine! In a bind?
Old RPG with cult following. Yeah, I noticed it looked like it was on the original PlayStation.
I'm ready!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Also try hack/GU.
That was almost too easy. No enemy can stand against us.
If only every battle went so well.
I do enjoy my hack and slash games. Darksiders 2 and Devil May Cry are still among my favorites. Also, well, I guess Stellar Blade is more like a Souls-like game than it is hack and slash, but I kind of count it as one, just based on how that plays. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to see about streaming that again in the future. It's another RPG too? Oh, alright.
Thrilling performance.
JRPG. Ah, I gotcha.
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee.
People say that?
Looks like it could be worth something.
I think for the time it released, it had a compelling story, but for sure there were a lot more good story-driven games.
Sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Well, after I get some more games in my backlog finished, if you want to request me to play that, I will see about doing that. Like, I am allowing my subs to pick games for me to stream in the future. Like, after I finish up Half-Life, I'm going to be waiting a short amount of time, then I'm going to be doing Ocarina of Time at Ubu Person's request. And then there was, what the hell was the other game? Somebody requested me to play something else, but that kind of slipped my mind. Have I seen the new trailer for DMC on Netflix? I have not. Don't forget to play the demo for Metaphor Re-Baptizo. Remind me to do that on Sunday. I'll see about doing that during the day. Like, I was thinking about doing Resident Evil 4 since spooky season is coming up, but, yeah, if it's just going to be a single stream on Sunday, then remind me to do that, and I'll get that done during the day.
Armor won't save you! You're mine! It's over! Be still! It's over!
Just suggesting stuff. Well, if it is something that you want to see me do in the future, then I'll let you know when I finish up the other games that were requested, and we will add that to the list.
You take meticulous care of your fire.
But I have a lot
Managed to pull through.
of games that I have to get through. I'll try to show you on Discord or Twitter later on. Well, probably on Discord. You say that you don't really use Twitter all that much. Yeah, I'll show you the very long backlog of games that I have. When I see the trailer, tell you what I think. Will do.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I never miss! Your wings won't save you from me! I'll cover you!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Pieces! Attack time! Sword Lane Alpha!
One more!
Take this! I'm ready!
Double
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around! It's over!
Certainly not.
Raining slash! Blow away!
Sleep now!
In a bind? Here I come!
I'll be saving
It's
this
over!
one!
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Leon actually look flustered. In here!
Thank you! Raining slash!
Dance in the wind!
There we go.
Seems about right to me.
You remind me on Saturday, because it's like 50 GBs of content. Ah, okay. And that's, PS5, right? Like, I can't try the demo from PS5. Again, I've said this multiple times in the past, I can't really install anything else to my computer yet until I get the hard drive cloned and swapped out.
We made it to Cislodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
PS5, PC, and Xbox? Oh,
It looks like we
all
can
right.
control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Oh hey, I got a new sub. Groovy.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be alright.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Also, we're probably going to keep this going for another... Well, probably another 25 minutes at this point. I was going to say half hour, but it's already 3:05. Yeah, we'll bring this to an end around 3:30.
We can cross through here.
Would see about going till 4 o'clock, but also kind of want to get up a little early.
We're not your enemies.
When I wake up.
Did you say
Got some
Alpha?
Halloween decorating to do and
Slap me silly.
a
It
couple
really
of
is you.
Halloween stores that I want to check out.
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell. Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
Wait, who's this guy again?
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back. As soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Harros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you
Beef
guys
bowl.
can handle.
I could go for beef
Speaking
bowl
of which,
right
that
now.
thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even
Even
plan
though
on
I've never
reaching
tried
it?
them before. I do want to try them.
We're about to go look for one.
And they do sound
No
good.
rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cislodia's probably in good hands with him.
Yeah, I don't even remember
Now we
that
can
guy.
focus on finding a ship.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cislodia. Hi, Hoodle!
Water, hear my call!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any idea.
How the fuck did I do that?
Well then, I should
That was like a
think about
homing
tonight's
attack
menu.
that I did. Okay, maybe Mask Salvin looks pretty good. Finally caving on that, huh, honey?
boat,
OTU?
huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it.
Yeah, even a fucking rowboat, as long as you can get where you need to go. He's starting to grow on you. So, he is to you what Rise was to me.
Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Harrows should be in good hands at
Only
least.
I don't think you really disliked Alphen at the beginning, like I did with Rise.
No doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc.
Not really.
Knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harrows would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
Rise, Tokyo Ghoul. No, Rise from Persona 4.
Pity she'll probably still have her
Wrong
hands
reference.
tied up with
It's all
working
good.
in Sia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
I don't remember a whole lot about
Everyone's
Tokyo
still
Ghoul.
struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
I saw the first
Knowing
two
Bregan,
seasons. I remember
he'll
that I
probably
liked
take things into his own hands.
Toko,
He
and
seems
I
like the
have
kind
the
of guy who
mask
enjoys a
somewhere in my
challenge.
room. But,
Thinking back on it now, though,
yeah, I don't
it does
remember
kinda
anything
make
else
you
about it.
realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Never watched past season 1. Ah, okay. Yeah, I remember the day that I bought the mask. My dad, he saw that come in the mail, and he was looking at it, he was like, "You're into S&M? What the fuck is wrong with you?" And I had to explain to him it was from an anime, though. Honestly, if I did buy something that was S&M related, I don't think he would be too surprised at this point. Hello, Long Live Crow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Aw, are you tired, Poodle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
I've bought quite a few questionable objects in my time, and, honestly, my parents don't really get that surprised anymore. Have I played Identity V? I have never heard of that. What's that about? Oh, what do we got here? Potatoes. Yum. It's like Dead by Daylight. A cute version of Dead by Daylight. Not sure how much I would like that. I did one Dead by Daylight stream a long time when I ended up breaking my foot, but,
That was almost too easy.
I don't like the fact that the survivors can't really fight back. It's more like run away and just, like,
Something in the water.
use flashlights to blind. When it comes to games like that, I greatly prefer the Friday the 13th game. So, I'm not opposed to trying it out, but I just don't know
We should be
how
able to
much
cook
I would like it.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Okay, this is actually making me really hungry, just looking at that description there. Dumplings combined with potatoes and flour, creamy sauce on top. Fuck, I'm hungry now. Yeah, let's... Wait, what? Okay, can't make with Xian. Guess we have to make with Kisara.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much
They
needed
check
energy.
out Identity 5. You can fight back and harass hunters. Just check it out. If it fancies me, then awesome. Alright. Feel like I should be making a list of these different games that I'm getting recommended.
Xion, could we talk a moment?
I can't remember what it was that,
Do you mind if we chat a bit?
There's
what
something I
was
never
that
thought
other
I'd
game
hear
the
you
other guy
say.
mentioned?
Remember when we talked about what it was like for me growing up? Well, I thought it only fair that I also get to ask what you were like as a child.
My childhood? Maybe you missed the memo that was going around, but I can't remember anything of my past.
I know. Just whatever you can remember. There's gotta be something, right?
Let me think. Well, have I ever
Put
told you
some
about
meat
my
into
army
defrost?
days?
Yum.
Back when I used to serve under a Danon master?
Yeah, but that must have been after you were already grown up, right? Do you happen to remember anything from back when you were younger?
Actually, I remember I had a kid with me.
You had a kid?
No, of course not. The child's father was another soldier. Back in those days, we risked our lives for a master we'd never even seen. We just fought for them and didn't even question it. When that kid's dad died and I saw them sitting there crying, I felt this bitter, indescribable feeling. It was like I was drinking something toxic that I knew I shouldn't, but couldn't stop. It was strange. I never understood why I reacted like that. Soldiers died every day. It wasn't anything new.
What it tells me is that deep down, you were the same man then as you are now. You've never been able to accept injustice in the world.
If you keep talking like that, you're going to embarrass me. I wonder whatever happened to that master and poor kid. Not that there's any way of knowing now. You know, I just remembered that kid was good at sewing dolls. They gave me one once. It was a good luck charm to protect me.
Dolls?
Xian was interested.
I'm looking forward to breakfast.
Of course you are, Xian. Always excited about food. Alfie, I remember being a dragon in another world.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
What is that in reference to, Black Healer? Genshin Impact reference. I never even got past the whole Storm Terror thing with Genshin.
Something feels odd here.
I did
Be on
start
your
doing
guard.
Zenless Zero Zone and, or Zenless Zone Zero and, Honkai Star Rail for a while. But I decided to put those off for the time being because, again, I have a large backlog of unplayed games and I couldn't really sink so much time into an ongoing gacha game when there are so many unplayed games that actually have conclusions that I need to finish beforehand. So yeah, those are kind of on a temporary hiatus for a while at least. Until we end up clearing out some more inventory. And who knows, some of the games that I bought I may end up just giving up on, like the fucking Batman Beyond game. There was like one stream of that I did, and I was like, okay, this is garbage, pass on this. And then there was... what was the other game I only did like one stream of and just called in quits? It was like a very long time ago when I first started streaming. Vanquish, that was the one. Yeah, I did one stream of Vanquish and that was that for me. So yeah, many of the games that I have in my inventory, I may just end up
Hey, look at that enemy.
leaving
It's
incomplete.
shining.
We'll just be able to get to the gacha games again quicker. You're tempted to get Nuvile, but you have Milani, so you think you're good? Also, I probably fucked up both of those names, but whatever. Need to pull for him when he comes back. Okay, and there's another name that I don't know.
You must really like it, Outfit.
I'm not gonna try, pronouncing these names that I can't read.
Get lost!
Resonate with the art! Blow away!
You're mine! It's over! Reload!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You did that with Bayonetta.
Take this.
It made no sense to you whatsoever, and you were like... And she was like the perfect woman for Hidekai Kamiya? I played the first two Bayonetta games, and they were alright, but, honestly, it just felt like a Devil May Cry ripoff, which... It kind of is. She's basically just female Dante who's fighting angels instead of demons, and, yeah, it was alright, but it wasn't anything groundbreaking. I mean, it's not like Blood Rain at all.
As impressive as always.
If anybody's gonna make a comparison about there being a female Dante out there, I would say Blood Rain. Blood Rain is a great franchise.
That was almost too easy.
Even if it is, like, short-lived and only has 3 games.
If only every battle went so well.
And one of the games is frustrating as fuck. Are we in agreement about Blood Rain, Black Healer? That's a very enthusiastic yes you just did.
Go no further!
Resonate with the art.
Radiant Fire!
No, you can't.
Get out there with the others!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
No, it was for Bayonetta being a female Dante. Ah.
All yours.
Well, she kind of is, but still, again, as I said, it's a bit of an unfair comparison since Bayonetta is
We have a long way yet to go.
kind of mid in comparison to Blood Rain. Which, if you haven't played the Blood Rain games, then all you know about Blood Rain is that it was soft porn. Not really. Like, Blood Rain was actually a unofficial sequel to a 1999 game called Nocturne, which was done by the company Terminal Reality. She's over-sexualized. Well, I wouldn't say that she's over-sexualized. She's just not afraid to look good. Alright, where the hell am I even going now? I exited before I could even check the map again.
Finally, some open space.
Oh, you mean Bayonetta? Oh, okay. I gotcha. Dom Mommy for Men, which makes sense. My friend Nkura loves Bayonetta, but honestly, after playing Devil May Cry, I'm like, I could take her to leave it. Like, I don't see myself selling the games at any point. I may consider revisiting them in the future, but, it's not one of my most favorite franchises. I mean, it's not like I'm going to be playing it on a yearly basis like I do with, say, again, Devil May Cry, Resident Evil, Uncharted, Halo, all those great games. But yeah, I guess I would kind of agree that Bayonetta is a little over-sexualized, but, again, that's... I honestly don't really care about that. Like, some people get so outraged. Oh, sexy women, oh, it's travesty, it's a travesty, oh, like, yeah, I'm,
This place is rather gloomy.
I haven't been infected with wokeness, and I never will be.
I'll see what I can do.
You would take V over Bayonetta any time of the day? Alright, so V again, you were talking about, that other game that you were talking about, or are you talking about V from Devil May Cry? Because we've gone between a couple of different topics here since you've joined the stream. Brother, where did that meme even come from? Whenever I play that shooting game on Oculus Quest, there are these stupid kids who are always quoting that, and that and some fucking, Huck Ta meme, and I'm like, where is this even coming from? Like, I feel like I need context. V from Devil May Cry, V is cute. Cosmic Hero Neko doesn't like him very much. And, yeah, funny thing though, Cosmic Hero Neko in real life actually looks like V from the game. And he hates that I bring up that comparison because he doesn't like V in the game. Thought he wasn't your type, but then you played his route, and please take your trousers. And Honey OTU is having a brain fart on who V reminds her of. It's all good. I still don't know where I'm going. Victor from Arcane, you remember. Ah. That, League thing. Alright. You know, considering that League is one of your current obsessions, you figured you would remember that a lot quicker. You don't play the game? Well, yeah, but you have been obsessing over the series, though. Like the TV series. You're trying to stay away from the game? Toxic fan base, I'm assuming? You only know Faker. I have no idea who that is. Like, I know nothing about League at all. More like you become toxic if you play it, large majority. Ah. Oh, wait, you actually told me that before. Like, when you were first obsessing about the show.
Should we really take this?
Almost time for my evening cup of tea.
You haven't left all of your lordliness in the past.
Oh. You know, don't you think we're running a little low on food?
I guess we are. Looks like there's a place to fish over there.
No.
What do you know? I'll go catch us some dinner.
No, the
could've
fuck
just
you
said you
won't.
wanted
We
to
are
fish.
not going to be doing any more fishing in this goddamn game. I struggled, failed, and completely embarrassed myself the first time around. No way we're doing that shit again.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Faker is a professional League player. Oh, so he's a actual person, not a character. Alright. Yeah, the only thing that I really knew about League was the character Jinx, and that was only because when I was role-playing on Twitter in the past, somebody followed me under a Jinx account, and I was like, oh, the way that they portrayed the character was kind of weird, and I'm like, okay. Sure, why not? I don't know anything about this character or this person, but I guess I'll interact with you? Kind of? How did they portray Jinx? Honestly, I don't remember. That was like a solid 2.5 years ago. I just remember being like kind of weirded out. I mean, they were obviously horny because Twitter RP, but there was some other element to her that was just bizarre. I'll have to go back and see if I could find the
Wow,
DMs.
Sarah, it's so big.
Log back in my old
You're
account.
talking about my shield, right?
Almost time for my evening cup of tea.
You haven't left all of your lordliness in the past.
Also, we're gonna fight these Zoogles real quick, and we are going to shut down. Yeah, it is 3:30. We should have shut down a half hour ago, but I figured I would keep this going because I had a late start again. And I would keep this going to a 4, but again, have stuff that I want to do when I wake up. Gotta decorate the house for Halloween. Gotta pick up your cat keychain and ship that out to you, so yeah, there's that as well. Maybe pick up some more dummies for this Halloween, a couple of other lawn decorations. Then I'm gonna hit up the game store again. You're wondering to see if they wrote her okay or not? I'll have to search for the DMs and let you know, but yeah, this is where we're gonna bring things to a close tonight. Tomorrow we are going to be starting up Warhammer 4K or not 4K, 40K. That's the Xbox 360 version, the one that came before the latest one that came out. And then we'll probably immediately move into the second game after we finish the first one, because that's another thing that I'm really excited to check out. Heard that the game plays similarly to Gears of War, and I enjoy my Gears of War. So yeah. Sunday, we are going to be doing more Persona 3 Reload, and also probably that other game that you recommended me to do, which just send that to me over Discord. So I remember to do the what was it called? The demo for it. I was gonna say trailer, but I knew that was the wrong word. Yeah, send me the demo to that game. And maybe we will also see about doing some Resident Evil 4 as well, if I have the time. But, yeah, that's going to be it for tonight's stream. Thank you for tuning in. Long Live Crow, our Skeleton, Uwu Person, Black Healer, and Honey OTU. Hopefully I will see more of you guys in the future, and here endeth the stream. Until next time, stay groovy.